Um, Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come right in, come right in, come right in. My God, I'm so I'm so excited and ready this morning. Yes, come right in, come right in. Oh God, what a beautiful day. Yes, yes, I'm here laughing all morning with a revelation I got. Let me be sure that we are live. Yesterday I was telling you guys, those that joined us through Facebook, I cannot really see you guys. Let me see. Through Facebook. Okay, good. I cannot really see you guys. Let me see. Okay. Through Facebook. Okay, good. I cannot really see you guys. Let me see. Okay. Through Facebook. Okay. Okay, we are on. Yes, we are on. We are on. Good morning. Good morning. Let me know where you are joining us from today. Good morning. Yes, it's our day 3. And I'm here laughing at myself all morning since 5 o'clock. I went on this journey that took me all night, right? And I was telling myself, I'm learning from a lady. Good morning, Bestie. How are you this morning? I like that. Like you cooping me now. Good morning. Yes, yes, yes. That's my yes. Thank you for that accountability that you just did there. Yes, leader says she's gonna be on by 9 o'clock. Here comes the yes. I like that. Anyway, good morning. How is Trinidad today? Yes, good to see you. I'm so happy. Yeah, you went over to the YouTube side. Yes. So I can see all the comment. Ooh, wow, that's so good. That's so good. Thank you for doing that because from Facebook now, I don't know why I can't see the comment, in StreamYard. Anyway, let me know if you can hear me clearly and if it's okay so we can get going. I had a joke. So I was watching this lady trying to learn something from her. That thing I was learning yesterday evening, I I I came across it let's say almost a year now. And I was very interested to, know how to do it, upload it, and get approval with the platform, and start, like feel like I accomplished something that season. But the same thing that happened last night that made me was here, that made me to be up to 5 o'clock this morning, happened again. So after I watched the lady, good morning, good morning. If you type your name, I will know. You must be commenting from the group. Yes, I see it, but I don't see your name. So if you type it, I will know. So if you type your name, I will know who is there this morning. So just follow me. Today we're just gonna take it easy, and it's our third day, and I just want you to hear me today, because the joke I have for you, I'm going to say it to you after this story. So when I got to the part that I got before, let's say 1 or 2 times, and finally gave up and said, hey, leader Java, how are you? I said, no, I can't do this. So let's say 1 year ago, 9 months ago, when I had encounter with that system, once I get to that block, I get frustrated, and I will leave the platform, and I will even, I don't even know what happened to the account. But yesterday, when I saw the lady, something, touched me. I was like, if this lady can do this, I can do this. So, and I watched closely, knowing what always happened. When I finish, I never get to upload it. I never get to be approved and all that. So I watched closely. I did everything the lady said do to a T, I thought. And hey, leaders, when I got over to where they're supposed to approve the upload and everything, the same exact thing started happening. There was nothing I did. There was nothing I did, So I was like, 11 came, 12 came, everybody, fast asleep. And I was like, no, this lady, if you can do this, I can do this. And I'm not going to sleep till you approve. I am not running from this platform today. So what am I saying? That brought me to a joke I had since 5 o'clock for my husband. I said, no, I am not running from this platform today. For the fact that somebody did this, for the fact that it's doable, I must do. So I continued and I continued and I tweak. I went and I resized, I did everything. I watched the video again closely. I just pushed through. So at the end of the day, oh my God, like around, let's say 4 o'clock, 4 a.m., here comes, like check, some however they write it, but on the low, here comes the place that say approve. I was like, yes. I was not going to sleep today if this, I said, yes, if this lady can do this, I can do this. If this lady can do this. And that was all I said the whole entire night, just talking myself out of every negative self-talk I've had on my life, on when it comes to systems and working measurements. I always say, oh baby, come and help me, you're the one that knows how to do these measurement things. But last night, no, I wasn't in the mood to play with those self-negative talk. I wasn't in the mood to talk to myself and say I cannot. No, I pushed through. So this morning around 5 o'clock, I had a joke. I said, no, I will come here and I will be helping somebody, right? Helping somebody save them from themselves. Come on now. I'm not here to save you from somebody, from your neighbor. No, I'm not here to save you from your husband or from your wife or from your child who you think talks down on you, or your sister or your brother or your community. No, I'm here to save you from you. That's the joke I had on you this morning. Oh my God. I said, no, I am going to save as many people as possible that want to save from themselves. Because let me tell you something. If you can change your mindset today, you can change your life. And it's true. If you can change your mindset today, you can change your life. But here the best part. Now, I've been telling you guys about the book that I picked up a few days ago. And in the middle of the whole thing happening, I decided to go back to it because I just was hour into it, or more than a little hour into it. And because of all the hours I stayed here, I was able to now get into the part where Napoleon Hill actually had the interview with the devil, which is what the book is all about, right? They say it's outwitting the devil. So if you have access to that book, I'm telling you, you will be so surprised how you get a shift, because every one of us need that shift. Every one of us need to understand the powers that have been bestowed upon us to operate from. Every one of us need to know that sometimes you can actually forget about whatever is happening around you and begin to, put yourself in a place of living your full potential, and just whatever gift God has given you, begin to use it for who God actually sending you to, or who you feel led to help. Because we all have a gift. We all have a voice. We all have something that we can actually deliver to our generation, to our community, to our loved ones, to our friends, to our peers, whatever and wherever. And that is why today, if you look at what we have today, we are dealing with embrace your imperfections. Hey, come on now. Last night, I decided this is something that I've never passed this plateau. It was a plateau for me. But I said, no, I'm going to embrace all those things I've told myself, and I'm going to re-examine them. I'm going to do the things I'm going to be talking about in today's journey, right? And as I said, I didn't want to overwhelm anybody to day one by saying, okay, there's a morning, there's an afternoon, there's an evening. No, I'm just going to go straight to the point that I decided to, practice. I decided to work on, even as I processed those few hours of last night. And the number one thing was reflect on personal experience of overcoming challenges. So I told myself, I said, but this is not the first thing that I bust plateau in. And finally, one day it just clicked. That was part of the things that happened to me last night. I said, but Joy, think about it. This is not the only thing that you've done before and you fail and you fail, and finally one day you get a hang of it and you did it right. So this is one of the things that you're going to actually begin to reflect. I'm going to reflect on my personal experience today of overcoming challenges. And the only way I can overcome this challenge that I was in that particular this night was just to do what persists. I was like, no, I'm not quitting today. I'm not going to bed today. I'm not doing it. I'm going to be here till I sure that this thing upload and approve, because I don't see no reason why, if this lady can do it, I cannot do it. So I self-talked myself, and I begin to program myself to overcome that challenge that I was facing at that particular time. So I didn't let time be my problem. I didn't let the midnight everybody sleeping be my problem. I didn't let even maybe inconveniencing myself not to get a sleep today stop me, because I was determined that no, this is not the first time I have to be awake all night to get something done, or to even reverse what has been stressing me in the past. But this one, I am going to face it and I'm going to see to the end of it. I am not willing to quit this one today. And that is one of the things that are stopping people. The ability to just easily quit, the ability to just easily give up and say, oh, I can't, instead of I will try, or I won't even try, I will push till I get through. I will push till I get through. Speak the things that are going to help you, even stick you on that chair, not to even find any sleep even till now, right? Because you know that you're determined to go that way. And now identify lessons learned from past mistakes and setbacks. Because imagine if I had pushed through a year ago on that particular plateau, or 9 months ago, whenever that encounter happened, who knows, I would have been in the next level right now. So you have to identify lessons learned. So last night, I've learned my lesson that at the end of the whole entire season, I still came back to the same thing. So why don't I pay attention? Why don't I win today? Why don't I wait till I really cannot do this thing, or cannot figure it out, or it's just not working for me at the end of the day? But what happened if I really pay attention and closely watch what the lady is doing, and now truly put in the best, and believe, which is what we're trying to do this whole season. If you realize, in the last 8 weeks, we have been trying to bring you to that place of boldness, because it all starts with you. It all starts with your mind. It all starts with how you program things around you to suit whatever it is you're pursuing at that particular time. And that is what all this is all about. Until you change your mind. I was trying to do my what do you call it now? The screensaver, because I've been watching some amazing people, amazing leaders. I don't know about what you use your free time to do. It's no longer time for TV for me. It's no longer, in fact, there's never been a time for TV for me. But from time to time, my kids get me in it. But hey, when you're working on projects that you really want to, go higher on, or you really want to make it, there's some habits you have to stop. And trust me, one of them is wasting your precious time on the face of a screen. In the name of, I always tell my children, I said, these people have already done all they want to do. It's your time now that they're eating. The time that could have been more valuable for you, they're eating it, trying to give you a show that they've already done everything. So, and one of the things the people said that I put in my screensaver, if you realize, is my work mode. Thank God for Apple. Apple have a place where you can actually set a work mode. So when you look at it, you realize that once you see this picture, it then means it's working for you. If you have YouTube video to do, it's time to go. If you have Facebook Live to do, it's time to go. Everything you have to do, if you have podcasts, whatever, you put them together. If you have a team to manage, everything is here on this, I call it vision board, and it's on my phone, right? Now, one of the things the ladies say that I love dearly, and I'm going to share it. The lady said there, your life is as good as your mindset. Your life is as good as your mindset. And hey, let me tell you something. Just study the greatest people right now on this earth. Study them. Don't take my word for it. Study the greatest people right now around you and see what the difference is, right? The future is yours to create. That's the two things I wrote on this, my, whatever you call it, is my working kind of like visualize what my day is going to look like. All I have to do, and everything is right here. The things I dream about, my team is right here. Leadership I'm working on, the coaching class, whatever it is that is there that I desire, I have them all on my face from 5 a.m. in the morning till 6 p.m. And once 6 p.m. come, then the family mode comes in. So when you look at it after 6 p.m., you realize that you can relax if you want to. But last night, I didn't even see my screensaver. Last night, I refused to watch a screensaver because I know that I was about to, identify lessons learned from past mistakes and setbacks. Those mistakes I made, which was to easily quit when I felt overwhelmed. I went back to a program. I was telling the people in the VIP group, I said a year ago, exact, I was in this program. And I was so overwhelmed with that program. I was even sharing with my leader in Sierra Leone the other day, Leader Mohammed, to big him up, big him up. That's an awesome leader. A young man that knows where he going and what he wants in life, and he pursuing it regardless of whatever it's gonna cost him. That's who we call leader. That is the people that if you're around him, that's the people that you need to connect with, because they're not giving up on themselves and they're not giving up on you. They're going to stay on you. They're going to walk with you. They want to give you success. Come on. They want to give you belief, even if you don't have it, to get you, to pull you up to where you want to be, right? Now, I was sharing with him, I said, 1 year ago, the same thing I'm doing right now, that I'm loving doing right now, I took off. And I felt so overwhelmed with the system that I ran away. You just, which is what we're talking about. We're trying to, have own our self-worth. Remember what this challenge is all about. Own your worth. You're trying to get your place to the place that you're no longer shaky. You're like unstoppable. No matter what happened now, you're in control of your mind. You're in control of your life. You're in control of your decision as a leader, as a business person, as a mom, as a pastor, as whatever it is you are right now watching me. You want to own your worth. That's what we're doing. That's what we're saying. So now the third thing is craft a personal mantra that embraces imperfections as part of your journey. I believe that, because if you really do not pinpoint your imperfections, the things that you really that easily, set you back, the things that easily, just get you carried away and get you off the train and get you drifting, the conversation between the devil and here. He keep talking about drifting. He keep talking about drifting. That is one of his biggest tools on us. That's one of his biggest tools on people. The drifters are just the people that he don't work hard to mesmerize their life. Drift them into addict, as we've been discussing since the other day. Drift them into low state esteem. Drift them into self-pity. Drift them into negative talk and negative thinking. Drift them into allowing him control their mind instead of them controlling their own mind, which is the difference between the winners and the losers. A loser will quickly tell you, I quit. Meanwhile, a winner who want to win, it doesn't matter how many times they fail, never use the word I quit. They keep pushing till they get to the finish line. They keep pushing till one day they win. I was listening to one of the ladies one time, a young girl who somebody sold into her mind that she's supposed to be, let's say Miss America. Everybody know that story. That girl went viral with her story. I won't give you her name nor her background, but this is her story. It's all out there. So after the lady told her that she was gonna be, she's a figure, she's a model, she just, everything that the nation need to be a Miss America, which I believe it was Miss America, Miss State, or whatever it is. And she, every time she went on that pageant, she never win. She just never win. I believe it was up to 6 times that she went and she never win. And it took her the 7th time, I believe. If it's not 7th time, put it in the comment if you know the story. Because even in this one of the groups I'm in, somebody posted that story when we started our Live Good journey. You know how many people have quit Live Good because they don't see it. Meanwhile, you know how many people have transformed their life from the same thing that others are not seeing no value from. You know how many people bless God every day for a system like Live Good that some people see as nothing. Come on now. It's a mindset. It's how you see it. It's how you study it. It's how you see the value that is going to produce the value for you. It's not how I see it for you. It's not how I can show you it, but I cannot see the value for you. You have to, you have to save yourself from you. That's the joke I have today. Save yourself from you. I have watched the story. Yes. Tell them about it if you can write a little about it or find the story. Yes. That lady, that young girl told that story. It took her multiple seasons, multiple preparations, multiple failures till one day, because she never quit. Remember, if she had ever quit, she would never have a story. If she had ever quit, nobody will even know she ever went. You know how many people went and quit in their 3rd time and never had a story, or quit in their 1st time? You know how many people started a business and just because it failed, they went straight back to corporate world? Yes. But you know how many people started a business and it failed multiple times? As people always use the Coca-Cola guy as one of the example, even the Amazon guy as one of the example of people that push through their garage, take all the multi from people. You can't make it. What do you think you're going to do? Change the world just like that? Who do you think you are? You know how many people push through their plateau like last night in every area of their life? Because why? They decided to own their self-worth. I told you guys, I love this phrase. Right now, I'm building a nice, my baby said, Mommy, where did you get all those designs you're putting on this journal? Yes, because I can't wait to run a season where I can actually have this journal accessible for people who are going to come into this challenge. Because I believe in my spirit that if we can own our worth, nobody's going to steal it from us anymore. If we can really be in charge of our mind, no circumstances is going to steal it from us. The difference between the people that made it to the top is that they refuse to take the average man talk, no matter who that average man is. No matter who that man is in your life or that woman is in your life, no matter the role they play, they refuse to pay that negative talk mind. Come on now. They refuse. That's how they made it. Because if every one of them decide to listen to those negative talk that comes to them, maybe from their spouse, maybe from their relative, maybe from their best friends, let me tell you something. Family can be the worst talk down ever. And you know why they get through to a lot of us? Because we emotionally attached to them. So our heart is filled with whatever they say. So before they even open their mouth, we're already hiding because we believe they know us. They don't know you. Family don't know you because the gifts are different. The calling are different. When God called you, he didn't call you with your sister. When God called you, he didn't call you with your brother. When God called you, he didn't call you with your husband. He didn't call you with your wife. He didn't call you. He called you. He gave you purpose. He gave you gift. He gave you the things that you need to be able to do well in that assignment that he has given you. Yes. Come on now. Do I want to sound harsh? No. but I'm passionate. Yesterday, one of the assignment they gave us to do was to do, what do you call it now? A bio for yourself. I didn't release it yet, bestie, but I will one of these days. And when I was doing that bio, something came to my spirit. And I said something like, because I have the bio right here, I'm going to read it for you. For no reason, I can't even remember what I said. I like that one. You know me. You know me, how I can really be me, right? I like that. I like that I can't even remember what I said. I like that one. Oh my God, help me, Holy Ghost, this morning. Oh my God, help me, Holy Ghost, this morning. Let me see. I didn't plan to run today's one so far. So you see, I can't even find them anymore. But one of the things that I said in that my bio was that I believe I'm a passionate and modest gospel minister and business coach. I think that was it. If it's somebody say how clear and how clear it was and straight to the point, because that's it for me. I'm a passionate modest. When it comes to modest in this life, I'm the leader for modest. I love seeing women that are modest. I love seeing men that are modest, but women is mostly who the Bible placed in the place of, be modest in all that we do. So I love it. As a Bible student, I love seeing modest leaders. Modest leaders attract me more than anything else. I follow them. There's a lady now that I want to be like. I even have her on my vision board as one of the ladies I want to be like. And you might know her, Priscilla, Shira, or whatever her surname is. Priscilla, yeah. She just speaks to me. Her modesty speaks to me. Because you choose who you want to model after. You choose who gonna be your role model. You choose your core values, and those are how you actually own your what. That's how you cover your whole entire wall, that not anybody runs into it and begin to control you. People's dressing don't move you if it's not part of how you want to dress. People's business ideas don't move you if it's not part of your core value. People's lifestyle, you don't have nothing to do with it if it's not something that you believe suits you, because you know your core value. You know who you are. You've already owned your what. You've already, build, a confidence around your life that guides you to the things you do. And the other one is journal. I don't know why. And that is, as I said, I'm designing this awesome journal for this journey. Because I believe in my spirit that if you cannot write down things, you are not ready yet. Leaders, listen to me. I know you guys are on this call. You're going to watch it now or you're going to watch it later. Be somebody that takes note. And being a note taker, I love how Kelly always say it. He say, note takers are what? Help me, Leader Catherine, if you're still here. Oh my God, are money makers. Oh my God, why would I forget that? Note takers are money makers. Yes, write down things. That's why you see people attach themselves to journals. Not like is a pride thing, or they just want to be around those things. No, it's always good to write down things, and you never know when you're going to visit it again. Hey, let me show you guys something that happened to me the other day. Oh my God, this is one of them. This was I don't even know exactly the okay, 2020. I wrote this is my picture, and I was speaking to myself about my music ministry, how I'm going to do it, how God has called me to. That's why, people, I ask myself every time I write, I'm a gospel minister. Why I write I'm a gospel minister is that I'm not just a preacher. I am also a gospel music minister. So I love to worship, and I love to, hear the word of God when it comes to me, and I give. That's why sometimes I might say I'm coming on, and I never come because I didn't hear nothing. I am not sending myself, because I know without anointing, I can do nothing. I'm just an ordinary person placed here just like you. So I came down here and I wrote, this was 2020, and me and my daughters was reading the other day, because my husband, come up with Joy, can't you find, something that can play, because we don't have nobody playing piano nor guitar for me, so I can launch what I want to launch in the music side of my life. But he was now driving me to Miami the other day from Orlando to Miami, 3.5 hours. My husband was visiting this my vision. He was visiting this my vision. He was visiting this. So when we came home that day, we had some practice for the Thanksgiving service, as you guys saw, just like that. And when I went to, get the printed papers we had in the past for them, I saw this my picture, and I saw this writing I made here concerning my vision. So what am I saying? Journals, people keep them for such a time like this. A file I made to put my music, and I'm still working on it in the realm of the spirit. But I have the things. I even showed my kids my picture. First time they seen it when I was young, all of them thought it was them. They said when they come, they're like, "Mommy, that's me." I laugh. I showed the next person, the "Mommy, that's me." I laugh. Finally, I told them it's not you. It was Princess before I said it. Say, but Mom, I was thinking, how will it be us when it's black and white? It must be somebody older than us. I laugh. I said, that my baby is on fire because it's black and white. That's how pictures used to be those days. That is me as a baby. And I was speaking to my baby self. Because what I was telling you earlier, why you don't have to open your mind to let anybody talk you out of your destiny, starting from today. By doing what we are talking about, embrace your imperfections. Whatever area that you feel you're not perfect about, embrace it and work on it. And don't let those things shift you. Don't let them be the center of your focus. As a child coming up, as I told my husband, even yesterday, as I was that child that loved to dance in the street. Yes, you might like, really, leader? Yes. Pastor? Yes. I was that child that was like a win. I dance. Don't bring this kind of season around me. Don't send me where music is playing because you're not going to see me for hours. Don't try. Don't dare. Because I'm going to dance till the music shut off before I now find back my home. Right? I was that child that did a lot of singing in the church, especially Daddy was a pastor. So I was open to many ministries to go and sing under his administration. And, people just love the worship. So I have callings in my life that my husband was not there when I was actually using them and being happy with them. So when I began, yes, I was that child. So my husband was not there when I was doing all those things. When I ended up in the Philippines in Bible school, I had a team that we had a music team. Just that after the school, everybody went their way. So there's no reason why you don't think that there's a 100% possibility there's going to be an album on this your leader here someday, because it's still in my spirit. It's still what I want to be, because that is the kind of calling God has given me. I'm that child that loves to talk to women, especially when it comes to leadership in business. I love it because I've run businesses for years. So who better to tell you about how easy to fail? I told my deaconess the other day, who just started her business, praise God for her. I said, hey, I made one mistake that I don't want you to make in business. And she said, Pastor Joy, tell me. I said, I mixed my business with pleasure. There are so many expenditures I did in my business that on a normal person thinking about you today, I will never take. I, in many times, out of emotion and family background, mismanaged the business money. And my husband will always ask, Joy, what is the plan? What is the plan? So I know what will bring you down overnight in business. And I'm going to help you with it. She said, Pastor Joy, thank you so much. Because, my daughter want to do the management and I'm still thinking about it. I said, give it over. Don't mess with the business money. Don't put pleasure with your business money. Don't even, it's not your money. But I saw it as mine. It's not your money. Your business money is not your money. The one that is your money is the one that you paid yourself. Come on now. That's the first secret. Self-employed people fail in businesses today because they believe that their business money is their money. So they do it anyhow, they spend it anyhow. Before you know it, the business crash. No. Put system in place for your business and make sure that your business need to put back those monies to grow it before you can actually spend the ones you want to spend out of it. That's why many people that started even side hustle never last. Because even when they made the most money, I was in a team, thank God for those seasons. My baby came down so hard, and the Lord used the movement of drink to shrink to really supply our needs according to his riches in glory through Christ Jesus. I must confess to you. And those days, I see a lot of people in that team just was interested in the designers, Gucci designers and all that. And at the end of the day, many of them went back to square one, even with so much money they made. But praise God, that happened when I needed those money most. I had to sit down here and watch my husband, who was going through heart failure, and just come on here, help people with their health, help people with their weight loss, help people, which is still part of my vision till today. Actually, what I'm learning is to be able to create funnels that are going to help people with different areas of their life. Because I can't stop help. It's my calling. I can't stop do this. It's my calling. And you weren't there when God is placing those burdens in my spirit. I have some families in Africa, in Philippines. Even I have a man of God today say good morning to me. He's waiting for me to announce help for his ministry, for them to finish his building, the church building, for the glory of God. Those are my passion, how to help those people, the children in the street. So you're not there when I got those revelations and those calling. None of your siblings are there. But no, the enemy plays these loved ones to be the ones to talk us out of our callings. In a nice way, no. Can I be real with you, sister? You think people even, can I be real with you, wifey? You think you're doing it right? You think you're not doing it too much? Or must people see you? Can I be real with you? We can do this differently, not like this that you're doing it. I'm not saying it in a bad way. But so many people have been talked out of their destiny by just listening to things that are supposed to be love. But at the same time, they are those self-talk that is not allowing you find your worth. And that is what we want to crash in this program, in this season. We want to know who we are and the value that we carry. Now, the very last one, forgive me, right? The very last one is share your thoughts and experiences with a community, fostering a supportive environment. Okay, like now I have you guys here. You might not have community, you might not have any support, but most of us do, especially when you're in leadership. We are open to listen. We are open to, be there for you. We are open to actually help you. And that is what even these trainings, this course, these challenges is all about. As I'm sharing all, like last night, maybe you can wake up and see those things which you have quit in the past and give them another go, because you never know. There might just be something you needed somebody to, kind of like help you rewind your brain over it. Hey, guys, our mind is our problem. I'm talking to myself. we have so taken on so much negative vibes in our environment that nothing good is just coming out of us, especially in our inner mind, our subconscious mind, the real us. The real us is not what you see, according to what is that girl name? The girl that does Nigerian movie. That movie made her go viral. One of the comedians. What is her name now? Emanuela. This is not my real face, so this is not my real face, so right? The real us is not this real face, so that you come in to show people and camouflaging. The real us is when we are quiet, when nobody is there, when circumstances hit us, when frustration happen, when things happen not the way we designed it. How do we handle it? The real us, and it's what we feed ourselves that determines how we handle it. It's how we run these days. We're on the third day. It's how we embrace those imperfections. They are there. I was listening to a man of God 2 weeks ago that blessed my heart so much. He said, the very time we begin to realize that we are not God, we are not God, though. We are kind of limited. Despite all the power we think we have, we are not God. But even as you not being God, understand that you would let go and let God. Now involve him fully so that he can walk with you. I made a journal last night that, the only thing that spoke to me to put on that is striding with confidence. It spoke to me so much, and I kind of like, find deeper meaning into it. When I called my baby girl, I said, Chi, if I give you this book, what do you see first? It says striding, that's mommy taking like step, like step, like step. I was like, yes, yeah, you got it. That's I call her my mother-in-law. That's the old person in the body of 11 years old child. Seriously, even in school. I'm not telling you anything. Reading that, listening to that book last night, I saw everything that my princess is doing in 11 years that I haven't done in my 40 something years. Just know that I got this one. When you listen to that girl, you wonder, who is this? Where are you coming from? For no reason, she just knows she got this. Don't worry about it. I got this, mommy. Which is hard for adults to even walk. And think about it, when we are all in that age, we knew we got it. We had enough boldness before the men start telling you you're not pretty enough, you're not worthy enough. Before the women start telling you, are you man enough? Are you this? Before children rise up against you, or circumstance or businesses fail, or something happened in your life, as a child coming up, you had boldness. Not many children came up intimidated and timid. No, a lot of children came out bold, ready to rock, ready to achieve their goal. But the society now began to, every little failure that happened, they exaggerate it and close up this bold child that was supposed to even be bolder. So do you think it's something new to see in her? No. If most of us walk in that boldness, we did those play characters, we did those singing, we did those dancing. We had nothing. It was like a free air to do this life with no limitation in it. Some of us even desire to be doctors. Oh, I'm going to be a doctor. It doesn't matter the father background. You're not even seeing your father's or mother's background those days. I want to be engineer. People like me say, I want to be engineer. I want to be engineer till I became engineer, even when I'm not doing nothing with it. And daddy had no ability, but it's just something I wanted so bad as a child with no fear that I was going to get it. That's what we're trying to do as adults. You may wonder, Pastor Joy, you're passionate. Yes, because if me and you can figure out this part of our lives, we are not only going to help ourselves, we're going to help our marriage, we're going to help our children, we're going to help our community, we're going to help millions of people. We're going to be a voice. That's what Oprah Winfrey do. That's what Tony Robinson do. That's what all these great people do. They rebrand people, they rewind people. Forgive me for not having all the grammar to put to it. But they renew people's mind. Once they give you that shift, you're like Jesus. And you see people take off and get to where they want to be. But until such a time, we keep working on ourselves because we are our own enemy. Pastor Joy, I've been my enemy for some time because I let everything that happened to me walk on me, walk around me, walk in my subconsciousness, walk in my quiet place. I've let everything, instead of it to be a learning curve for me, I've allowed it run my program and sink me further. So I want to get out from myself. I want to be free from myself. Hey, me and my daughters were watching some movie the other day. Yes, about 2 weeks ago. A lady, the same exact thing. She was her enemy for many years on marriage issue, on she's not worth a whole graduate with I think master's, good job, but she just believes she has failed because she was like, let's say 35, and she had no she wasn't married. She had multiple relationship failures, and hey, herself trap her on the mirror. Every time somebody now say good things, she come home to think about it, herself will pose. You're nobody. Stop trying. You can never be that person you want to be. You're not good. You think it's because they act a movie? That's what is happening with us. Even you watching me right now may say, oh, Pastor Joy, why are you? That's what is happening to us. That's what has happened to a lot of people. That's how people commit suicide. That's how people drink drama zone, whatever they call it in the places I know. I don't want to call the countries. That's how people fall from the whatever just to finish it. That's why people kill one another. That's why people, just what is it I'm living for? Let me just live anyhow. That is those things. That's what happened. That's what created them. That's what we are fighting. I had Dr. Arian one day, push through what she's fighting. What are you fighting? I'm fighting for my household. I'm fighting so that my children will never think the way I've thought for some time. I'm fighting so that I will not see no limitation anymore in my life and call it that is where I belong. No. God has given every one of us some kind of system inside of us to make a difference in our life, in our society. We are not ordinary. So make your journal, which is the most important thing. Write down. Write down. Always, even on all these days, we're running this thing. Make sure there's something you take today and just hold on to it. I held last night to this morning. If this lady can do this, Joy, I'm not quitting today. I am doing this. If it's going to take me till whenever, I will stay here and I'm going to work on this project and I must get approval. Will it happen like that all the time? That at the end of the day, by 5 o'clock, you're good to go? So don't think it's a brag. But if you're determined, even after 5 o'clock, it didn't happen. Once you finish this video, you're going back there because you want it to happen. Or any other chance you get, you're hitting it. That's how winners win. Don't think winners always win. Winners most time win from their failure. It was multiple failing that produced the best win, that now introduced them to many with their stories. I've had multiple businesses that came crashing, like literally crash. Baby always asks, how come you still have your joy? But who takes my joy? You're not the one that gave me the joy. So why will I let you take it? You didn't give it to me. Money didn't give me my joy. As a child, I had my joy with no money. As a student, I had my joy with no money. All my life, I've had my joy. Even in my worst time in life when I was nobody, I still had joy. Make it worse, my name is Joy. Bestie, are you still there? My name is Joy. So why are you going to take, how do you expect to take my joy when it's mine? He didn't give it to me. Money didn't give it to me. Businesses didn't give it to me. Living in America as a Nigerian didn't give it to me. He didn't give it to me. None of those things gave me joy. Joy is internal. The Bible said that they are new every morning. They come, sorrow lasts all night, but joy comes in the morning. And what time are we now? It's not in the morning. My own morning never finishes. I will never finish. I will always be in the morning all the days of my life and be in my joy, regardless of what it is. Yes, that is the only way you will not break down when things are going not the way you want it. I have been depressed in my life. After COVID, Jesus, I was so depressed. When I lost my dealership here, I thought that was the business I was going to do in America the days of my life, and COVID came and wiped it just like that. I was so depressed. I was so depressed. Even one day, my deaconess called and was like, Pastor Joe, what happened? What what did I just hear you say? I say, yes. Deaconess, I'm depressed. Can't you see? She said, what do you mean by that? You can never be depressed. I said, look at you. What do you mean I can never? I'm depressed. I went to, so don't call yourself down. Today we say, embrace your imperfections. That hour in my life, I was depressed. Don't feel no way if you're watching me right now, you're depressed. Something is going on. You need answers. You need openings. You need God. But don't stay in it. Wake up and begin to speak life to yourself and change all those negative things. Even if they've happened, call them as experience, find reason to learn from them. Like I've been doing for the last few months, learning from the things that I believe was mistakes I made in life that contributed to whatever it is I think I'm going through. What am I saying? Embrace your imperfections. That's today. Don't run away from them. Identify them. Remember, since this season, we're talking about you have to know them to fight them. If you don't know them, how will you fight them? So that was how I entered. As I wonder, I was going to tell my story, basically how I joined the network marketing industry, and I am not going back. I love networking or net connecting or whatever you call it with people. I love my leaders in my life. Nothing is going to take me away from this industry because it defines my purpose. It defines my joy. It makes my joy more. Like now, when I finish, I go to the group. A lot of things has been said, and boy, I feel so good that people are here connecting with me. That's my calling. I am that child that love to see people win. So we are growing this team that people are winning daily. So it was in the process of that depression after COVID that I opened up to a network marketing opportunity that led to all these people that I'm working with today. If there was no failure in that, I will not even find my true passion in business and ministry like I've found since I joined network marketing and working with people, learning how to study different kind of people, which is, as a minister of the gospel, we deal with people. So the businesses I had didn't even allow me connect with so much people on a one-on-one, spiritually and leadership way. You just like buy and sell. But now with what I'm doing, I feel like God finally placed my calling with exactly where I should be and what I should be doing at this particular time in my life. So instead of calling all those failure as a bad news, I'm seeing it as God planning out something to make sure that I'm right where He wants me to be at that particular time. Find those places in your life. Put them together. Develop your skills, develop your talent, develop your gift. Find where you can operate with joy. That's the only way you can serve efficiently. That's the only way you can serve greatly, when you find your passion. So as I told you, my bio is, I'm a passionate, modest gospel minister and business coach. That's it. I don't know what you're called to do, but God put it all together for me. That says it all for what I believe God placed me here to do. And that is why I so love everyone that is on this call today. If you're new to this channel, hey, don't go without subscribing. Make sure to click that link because we are doing this journey. We are doing this live. Thank you so much, all the leaders that are here. I don't know if you guys are still here because it's taking longer than I thought. I wanted to cut it, but anyway, that's it. As the Lord gives me the utterance, I'm going to be here, and we are going to run these 7 days. Remember, we'll have 4 more days to go, and we're doing this because I know that somebody at the end of these 7 days will find reason to find your what. That's my joy. Find it, find it. No, nobody else can find it. You need to find it. I need to find it. Then give from the place of full. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely day. We got to run now. It was a pleasure being here. Thank you guys so much. Oh my God, City Alone is online. Trinidad is online. And if I didn't see you, as I said, most of you that are on Facebook, I will not see what you say because there's a way the thing work. You know, my StreamYard don't show comments from Facebook, so I will not see. So if I didn't respond, it's not that I didn't want to. Oh my God, you have 13 comments over there. I don't know who said what. I'm gonna look at it, but I really thank you guys for following today and for being here with me. Yes, yes, yes. I see all that. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, because I believe we should be here, push through these 7 days and get our life back and stop letting the enemy outwit us. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's a word that just came to the head. Anyway, it's your lady Joy. You know, people call me reverend, people call me pastor, people call me coach, people call me leader. However you know me, sister, you know, woman of God. However you know me, is my humble self right here, trying to help me from me, trying to help you from you. Yes, we want to help you from you. Nobody's your problem. Nobody's my problem. I am my problem if I decide not to renew my mind and to work on my mindset and to live my life to do those things which I'm placed here to do and stop struggling. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye bye for now.